What's up? This is She Levels Up, and we're talking student loans today. Yep, we're gonna talk about it. I know it's the vein of our existence, and some of these companies are crazy, but we're gonna talk about some good things you can delve into and utilize. Let's go. 1. Your federal student loans are under forbearance until September 30th. And that's happening automatically if you have not noticed already. It means all of the payments that you might make between then, or you may have made between then and September, will all be going to principal. And if you haven't made any, it's okay. It's okay. You will not be penalized for it. So what does forbearance mean? What's the difference between a forbearance and deferment? Well, both of them allow you to not make payments on your loans or the amount of time that the forbearance or deferment has been issued. However, the difference comes in with interest. So when you're deferred, you don't pay interest. When you're under forbearance, interest is still accruing. So you're still getting interest added onto your loan. Over the long haul, you'll end up paying more. However, for right now, you'll have that money accessible and liquid to you if you need it to pay your bills, groceries, your day-to-day life. Get to and from the work if you are working currently. So it definitely does help. And you're not locked into not paying. So if you do still have it, you can still pay and it'll all go to your principal. For one, when all of this hoopla started and the HEROES Act was passed, they made it so that all student loan payments were suspended until September. So what does that mean for you? Like I said, all of the loans have been suspended, at least federal ones. You'll still want to check with your private lenders and check to see what they may or may not be offering. Some are a little more lenient than others. There's one in particular that a lot of people really dislike. We won't get into them right now. We'll stay on the good foot. 2, your employer is eligible to receive a tax break if they give you up to $5,000 towards your student loans. So your job may get a tax break just for helping you directly pay your student loans. So it's time to have a talk with HR. And 3, if you have not already, if you have multiple student loans, you can apply to have them consolidated, especially if they're federal. So if you have a bunch of loans in different places from different years and all of these things, check to see if you can consolidate them. There's a plethora of companies available who do just that thing. There are companies that'll help you consolidate so you won't have to do all the work yourself. Now, federal loans are a whole lot easier to do things like that with. Individual loans or private loans are a whole different beast because they are private. They're not regulated like that. So you'll have to delve a little further and contact those companies and figure out what your options may be with them. In some cases, they'll work with you. In some cases, not so much, unfortunately. But federal loans, you have so much on your side with those. So make sure you're checking into those things. Again, always stay in communication with your companies if you can. Document everything. Document every conversation. Note who you spoke with. Note when you spoke with them. Note what was said, and if you can, get it in writing. Have them email you a copy of whatever was agreed upon. Have them send you a letter in the mail on what was agreed upon. Have something concrete so you can refer back to and say, hey, this is what happened, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right?
You ain't coming to test love, you came here for great love. Let's see what your grace gonna